What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different than normal. I've had tons of requests for me to do a walkthrough video of my Bass Cat Puma STS Crappie edition. Stay tuned and we'll walk through. All right, folks, there's so much to go over, I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start from the beginning. I bought this boat as a brand new dealer demo model from Aquatech Marine down in Palm Bay, Florida. If you guys are in the market, holler at Josh down there. He made it worthwhile. I think I drove like 12 hours one way just to pick up this boat, but definitely worthwhile. So the Puma STS is a 20-foot, 7-inch long boat with 96-inch beam. I wanted an extra wide deck in a fiberglass boat just because I primarily crappie fish, and I wanted just a little extra width up front for two guys sitting side by side. So let's walk through it. I'll show you my setup. All right here is my office. I've got the 8616 for my Garmin LiveScope setup. I run a 9-inch Helix Gen 4 for just strictly mapping. Minn Kota Ultrex Quest. I love that trolling motor. It's super quiet, strong. LVS 34 mounted to it on a Fish Obsessed 0-degree mount. I highly recommend that as well. It's a super good mount. If you haven't been around this mount, it's pretty slick. You can quickly adjust it from forward, down, and perspective mode without any tooling whatsoever. Cornfield Fishing folding mounts. Cornfield Fishing bridge. These guys make a top-notch product. Super heavy duty, all aluminum construction. Bass Cat put a pretty cool little battery check gauge here so you can check your voltage. One good thing about this Minn Kota Ultrex Quest is you can run either a 24 or 36 setup. So if you need to rob a battery for some electronics, you can quickly convert it back to a 24. Right here is my foot pedal for my crappie brakes. If you haven't used crappie brakes, man, you don't know what you're missing. It absolutely a must for boat control. All right, so let's go back. The Puma has two 8-foot rod lockers. This one is just my storage for my winter and rain gear. I also have my black box mounted in here as well. All right, so here is my other rod holder. It's got tubes to hold 9 rods. And you can probably fit at least 8 or 9 more rods underneath as well if you want to carry that many. So as you can see, we've got 4 trays here for bait storage. I don't even use this compartment. I run a pretty light boat and run minimal crappie tackle. We've got the net scabbard right here. If you don't have one, get you one. This is the Outlaw net, and it is the best on the market. All my important paperwork is in here. Registration, insurance. If I need to make a deposit, and I'm not talking about a cash deposit. All right. All right, we'll move to my main storage compartment. As you can see, I never leave home without the crappie monster baits. Got my throw cushion and life vest right there. Got a handy little tool tray where I keep all my little gadgets. Pretty cool feature from Bass Cat. And here is another cooler, but I use it as a day box. This Rubbermaid container usually just holds my snacks for the day. Pretty cool setup. This boat came equipped with the reflex flooring in the cockpit area, something I do like a whole lot. It does get dirty, but it washes up pretty easy as well. You've also got 5 more rod holders over here for your buddy's rods. And you can see these 3 points. This is where my extra console fastens in. It's pretty slick. You can remove it in less than 5 minutes. All right, here at the console, I've got a 15-inch helix. This is the Gen 4. All I use it for is mapping and side imaging. Mounted on a precision sonar mount. These guys are top-notch. Customer service is out of the world. So if you need any mounts like this, contact them. Bass Cat did an electronic interface, touchpad. Shows all your engine specs, live time. It's got all your controls for your pumps, whatever the bilge, lighting, and you have a backup manual keypad over here as well if for some reason your interface went bad. It's got some pretty cool things on it. Got a coaling system here. This is the last tournament I fished. Best 7 fish crappie tournament. Not too bad. About 10 pounds there. We've got dual blinker trim for the bobs. We got the bobs jack plate trim right there. And then over here is your engine trim. I am running the hot foot. I highly recommend it on these boats. I like having both hands on the wheel anyways. That way it frees me up from being over here on this control. Not that you need both hands on the wheel. These boats are amazingly light in the controls. They're planted in the water, but very little torque through the steering wheel because I don't have to trim up much. My trim is rarely over 3.5, and you don't need to over trim. Under seat storage for both sides. Keep my first aid kit and my screen cleaner in that one. And under this other seat, I keep a spare prop. We've got a little glove box inside this lid. Looks like I've got some gloves and sunglasses in it. And a secondary cooler, and this is the one I use. I can put all the drinks I need in one day, plus a large bag of ice. It's got a pretty cool little drain plug there as well. We've got the classic triangular Livewell that Bass Cat is known for. And this thing is super deep. Don't let the small triangle lids fool you. Looks like I got a piece of shad in there from fishing yesterday. I guess the crappie puked one up there. And something else. It's got the Bass Cat lids, the padded lids with that cool logo on it. And if you notice, there's no latches on the inside of these lids. In case you get to sloshing around on some rough waves, you don't have to worry about your fish getting damaged by any metal clasp. Got some storage here. Just basically got some hot hands, some pedestals, and my Bubba scale. Another cool feature Bass Cat did, we've got some access panels here. That way you can get to your Raptor pumps or power pole pumps, whichever you choose. You can get to your Livewell valves, quick and easy. And all these storage compartments are lighted as well, as you can see. Also, if you are out one day and it's really rainy and some water gets in your compartments, they do have a fan as well to help dry things out. I've never had to use it, but I'm sure I will one of these days. So back here in my other compartments, I'll run most of my fishing line and some spare crappie baits. These I don't use much, but I keep on the boat anyways. All right, let's move back to see what powers all this stuff. We've got two 32-gallon fuel tanks that are positioned way in the back. I think this really gives that classic Bass Cat ride. I don't need a whole lot of trim to get the bow up out of the water and get speed. I'm running 3 USA batteries, lithium batteries for my trolling motors. They're all 100 amp hours. Got my little toolkit over here and a retrieval kit in case I lose a rod and reel over. We're running a 4-bank Minn Kota Precision battery charger. I've got a 5th battery on board. This is the lithium. It's 135 amp hour. This runs solely my live scope, nothing else. I made a little bridge to hold this 5th battery here. Got some jumper cables. Everybody should have those on their boat. You never know when you may need to jump a cranking battery. My main house battery is a Dakota lithium. That is the 60 amp hour. I've run everything except for my live scope off this battery here. My crappie brakes, all my electronics, lighting, mapping through the hummingbirds, and I also have a charger on it in case I'm needing to top it off on a long day when I'm not running the big engine to charge it. Here's a pretty cool little cover plate that Ashmore Marine Products makes. When I bought this boat, it had a Lowrance set up on it. So I had a puck, GPS puck back here, and there was about an 1.5 inch hole I needed to clean up or cover up, and that worked perfectly. It's a nice clean fit. All right, so this is the premium Bass Cat trailer that they make in-house. Comes with a nice fiberglass step, a little ladder step here. But really there's so much going on here with electronics, there wasn't a good way to walk around it. So I added the EFX, the boat EFX step here. And now I can easily access the boat from the side here and step right over these. It's a great addition. So it's got the swing away tongue. Fortunately in this garage I've got plenty of room, I don't need to use it, but that is a cool feature to have. This hitch is the best I've ever had. If you get the ball somewhat close, it locates itself right on. You don't have to worry about trying to shimmy the trailer to get it to drop on the ball. It's a pretty cool setup. I love the fender setup they have on these new boats now. It's got stepping surfaces with the anti-skid all over it. So you can step all over this and it'd be a sturdy step. We're rocking the 18-inch fuels with the 50,000 mile General car tire. It's got some LED backup lights. Hopefully you can see those. It looks a little dark in this picture. All right, now to the business end. This boat is rigged with the 300R. You talk about some crazy power. You just feel the torque through the seat. Very impressive. I highly recommend getting this with the 300 over the 250, as long as your tournament series allows it. Right now I'm running a 24 pitch Fury. It's got one vent plug in it. It is a screamer. Full tanks, live well, 2 guys in it, still runs upper 70s, easy. We've got the Bob's jack plates. Got the 8-foot Minn Kota Raptors equipped with 40-pound thrust crappie brakes. Total game changers. I highly recommend the crappie brakes for you crappie guys. All right, well that wraps it up for this video. Like I said, I've had so many people reach out wanting me to do a walkthrough of my setup. So here it is. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. I'll reply to all my questions and comments. If there's a video you want to see me do, whether it's about the boat, my electronics, my settings, any lake challenges that you might want to see, or how I might break down a lake, shoot me a message, leave a comment. There has been a few people wanting me to do a top speed test, so that might be a little video coming up soon. Right now the lakes are drawn down their winter pool, so it's kind of hard to get a true top speed, but I can hit the Ohio River and maybe pull one there. I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, keep it real right here on Real Pursuit Fishing.